Hey guys, it's 10:32 p.m. February 21st, 2025. Um, where should I begin? I know I need to be more consistent with this. It's a little bit difficult right now being more consistent with this because I'm trying to fuel up a little bit more things in my life, hobbies and such. Um, and I took that alone time from my last video very seriously. I started to isolate myself, and I got my grades up. On my AP test, I did a lot better. I got 44 out of 55. Not bad. Low tier. It's a low tier high for it, but best grade I've got so far, and I just need to keep that consistent. I've been struggling. I think 2 weeks ago I was struggling really badly, but this whole midwinter break made me think a lot, and I started going to this ASM Christianity church um, from a friend that's helped me a lot. I originally started going there just to explore knowledge of Christianity, seeing how it is, and to gain more knowledge of just my religious health. My friend was talking about the three ways of your health: your spiritual, your mental, and your physical health. I've did a lot of my physical health and my mental health a lot more before, but I recently just wanted to explore more of my religious health because of how I've struggled and lacked, especially when I've always excuse me. I've always tried to pray to God and explore in knowledge, but not really in faith, and not be fully committed to a religion. But for a year or 6 months ish, I want to explore Christianity to the fullest, and I want to try to be a full Christian for a long time. And I'm not saying you guys should be Christian or not, but it aligns with a lot of what I think, and I think religion is very important, but to only take out what you think is valuable and the lessons that you think is correct, I guess, is disrespectful towards religion. And I was having an hour, 2 hour conversation with my friend about this, and they made me see the the truth. And I want to explore religion to the fullest because of how it could impact me, and to not disrespect the religion, because religion is very important. So, I'm not quite a Christian yet, but I am trying my best to be a follower and to be a student of God. And to see how it goes. I've gone back into powerlifting, which is very great. On my lifting channel, you can see what I've been up to. My lifts have gone up significantly. Very happy about that. My mental health is much better now, especially how I'm trying to explore more religion, follow more of follow religion, and to take and to be to take and educate myself and to try to change my lifestyle again. And making such a big commitment is really it was really scary at first. Actually, I was very nervous committing to the Protestant Christianity, especially of how making that type of big commitment is really difficult. But I really thought about how when I first got into the gym, I was nervous. I was skinny. I hated the way I looked. I hated the way I did stuff. I was lazy, and I was scared of going out of my comfort zone. And it's important to go out of that comfort zone, because if you don't go out of that, you won't grow as a person. And to have a growth mindset instead of a closed mindset is so important. And I've learned that through these last couple weeks. Going back to what I've said about my AP test, I took a lot of time, took 4 hours, 5 hours, 6, 8 hours, just sitting there, making sure that I was going to do good on that test during that whole week. Because before that, I was gone for 3 weeks of school. And I knew I had to prove the people that didn't believe in me wrong. And it's a little bit more difficult, especially for me, because my parents didn't really have high hopes for me. One, I was in that depression state. They don't think I can go to college, university at least, only community college, thinking I could do summer school. And it changed from me wanting to prove them wrong to me having more self-respect for myself to try to do better for myself instead of for other people. And it goes to show that being more self-reliant is an important skill that a lot of people should learn, especially from when you're a teenager. And depending on the situation you're in, it could be very useful. And yeah, I've been much calmer. I'm still taking the antidepressants and supplements. The supplements I've been taking a lot more than the antidepressants, but they both help. In my opinion, while being on this medication and on these supplements, they do help. But it does not fix the problem. And what I've noticed that when I stepped away from how I thought, how I hated myself, or how just that mindset of being so angry, and I stepped away, I noticed that this does not fix the problem, but it only calms you down for the time being. And for people that want a solution to their depression, I don't suggest taking medication, because it's only going to help temporary. It will only help calm down to help you fix the problem. The medication is not the solution. But yeah, that's my opinion on medication and supplements. But yeah. But never neglect those 3 healths, like how I said. Your your spiritual, your physical, and your mental. Those are the three most important, and you should not neglect any of those healths, because if you neglect one of them, you will fall down. And that's happened to me so many times, where I've neglected one, I've been careless about others, my health. And that's how I fell down and got into this form of being desperate and trying to make a difference. And by ignoring that health and going to another health. So from when I was very in my low point of my life, well, lowest point right now, but lowest point. I wasn't focusing on my religious health or my mental health. I was just only focusing on my physical health, which led me to hurt myself mentally, because I overexerted myself physically, and I got injured. Like in my last couple videos, I got injured, and then I started working on my mental health, and that switched over to kind of how I balance those two. And then I switched to my religious health, because I feel God is real, and some of you out there might not think God is real, and that is completely okay. But I do suggest that you should be more knowledgeable and to explore religion, and because information and knowledge is such a gift, and to be educated is so important, especially if you have access to it. And yeah, I have been trying to be follower of Jesus for only about a week, and I feel like relieved, because I feel relieved. Yeah, well, not even for a week, for actually a couple of days, I feel relieved, because I'm so lucky to be here today and to try to gain knowledge, and I have only touched the surface of the water, and I'm hoping that I will go deeper and not sway off of this. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I will update my religious journey in the future. And yeah, see you guys.